I am live. Update coming now. All right. So last week we talked about um, my need to journal and to see if that would help out. Boy, journaling worked. Um, 3.6 pounds this week, thanks to journaling, because I could see what I was eating. Before I was keeping it in my head. So, and I guess I was keeping it all wrong. Plus, you don't always count all those little nibbles and bites here and there. So yeah, I was able to leave about an average of 1,000 calories on the table every day. My workouts all week long were averaging around 900 to 1,200 um, calories burned a day. My goal to help me lose weight is to stay under 1,750 calories a day. So I was successful in every one of those categories. However, according to My Fitness, they were upset with me twice last week. Actually, now three times because last night said the same thing happened. Is I came up just short of 1,200 calories. Apparently, a man is not supposed to eat less than 1,200 calories. Never mind, I ate 1,195 calories yesterday, and so I got dinged for that. So yeah. So anyhow, so here's what I'm really feeling good about where we're at, where the changes I made this week. Like I told you guys, I was struggling there and getting discouraged. And so I had to make some drastic changes. And all what I've really done now is just track everything. Even if we eat out, I track it. Um, my workouts, thanks to my Charge 4, Fitbit Charge 4, between Fitbit and my Fitness Pal, I'm able to track those calories and activity calories right into um, my food diary every day, my exercise diary. So it really helps me know where I'm at. Most days, um, most days I was only eating what I was. No, that's not right. That's not how to say that. Most days, um, I was leaving on the table not only the calories that I was burning through my work offs, but probably about an average of 500 or 600 calories from my 1,750. Um, so today won't be that. I'm already at my 1,750 for the day. Right now I've got 600 calories to go according to my workout because I had 600 calories burned in this morning's swim workouts, the two swim workouts I did. This afternoon later, I will be doing another swim workout. I expect to get between 200 and 300 calories burned in that, unless I can find a way to ramp it up and get up to 400. We'll see. Um, so tonight will probably be just plain chicken with a little seasoning on it, and a side salad. Because that's about all I got room for today. But yeah, so this is going to be one of those days where I'm not leaving a whole lot on the table today, but I think this is what they call eating in a calorie deficit because thanks to my workouts, I've created a deficit all day long. And I think that's what they mean. Like you can eat anything as long as you eat in a calorie deficit. However, I just want to preface that when I say eating anything, because it's still not good to eat the fatty stuff. It's not good for your heart. It's still not good to eat a ton of carbs, things like that, because those are still going to go into your body, even though you're burning calorie. You know, you're hoping you're burning some fat and you're building some muscles through the workout, and trying to get tone and trim and everything, which is I'm trying to do is I'm trying to slim down and tone. I'm not trying to bulk up muscly wise like some people do. So I think what I'm trying to say there is you know be careful what we eat. Be cognizant of what you do eat. For example, I ate two slices of pizza from a restaurant last week when we got together with the son-in-laws and we watched the McGregor fights. Of course, and all the fights leading up to that McGregor fight and him breaking his ankle or his foot, whatever he did. That was gross, man. If you saw that in slow motion, if you watched it. Okay, so yeah, so we had pizza and chicken wings. I had the boneless chicken wings with only six, no sauce. And then I ate two slices of pizza, and that I believe came to around. I think we decided when we went through my Fitness Pal, the restaurant that we got the pizza from was listed in my Fitness Pal, so was able to narrow down the wings, and I forgot what we listed the wings at. Oh, hang on. Well, that's fine. But the whole dinner came to about 900 and some calories. Plus I had plenty of room because I worked out quite a bit Saturday. Oh, actually, no, I didn't. Let me tell you the story about my workout on Saturday. Almost non-existent. It was pretty much non-existent. Friday, I had a really good workout. Went and did my weights, and it was leg day. So I did my legs, did a few extra things on the legs, and as stupid as I am, my legs are fatigued and everything. So I still go and do the a half an hour on the elliptical and a half an hour on the treadmill. So what happens? Those two things are upstairs, and so I'm walking down the stairs at the gym, and I slip, and I slide down about 4 or 5, maybe only a couple of stairs. Who knows? I just know that I grabbed the hand railing with one hand and stuck my foot out at the other to keep the sliding from going on, and pretty much jammed a knee. At least it feels like it was a knee. But as the swelling and the pain goes away, it's feeling like it's more on the side of the knee. Um, and so, but Saturday was pretty bad, pretty painful day, and most all of Friday was painful. I was pretty much laid up all Friday and most of Saturday until the we got together for the fight. So, um, yeah, that didn't work. But each day I've improved on the knee or the leg, whatever you want to call it, because right now I'm thinking it's more the side of the knee, so it's probably more of a leg thing, right below the knee on the side. So anyhow, um, I'm able to function pretty good. I can get in the pool now and work out really, really good. I haven't gone and done any lower weights yet, but I've done some upper body weights. Um, it's in the gym. I've got back in the pool, although I'm limited on what I can do with the pool because I can't high knee it or really land hard on my left side of my leg yet. I'm babying it. So that in itself is a little tough, but I'm improving. Every day there's been improvement. However, one of the one of my bad health benefits of being overweight is sleep apnea. Okay. So I need to get my machine out and start doing the sleep apnea again because I'm having trouble sleeping at night. But one of the reasons why I'm having trouble sleeping at night is um, restless leg. And I don't know how many people out there have restless leg or how many of you guys can relate. Mine's not a pain. It's not even a sensation or a twinge or some people say like a pin needing. Mine, my leg just gets restless and wants to move. The only thing I can do is I can't get comfortable in bed. There's no comfortable position. The only thing I can do is get out of bed and walk or stand, and then just kind of move my legs in place. Okay. So what has happened this week is I'm getting even less sleep because most of the time I sleep through the restless leg thing, and the legs move, and I don't even know they did until my tracker in the morning tells me that I walked a mile for 18 minutes overnight. I was sleeping then. How come my tracker said I was walking? Oh, yeah. It picked up my restless legs movement. So my tracker has picked those up, believe it or not, while I'm sleeping. And so I think the point I'm trying to get here is I'm getting lesser sleep because my knee and my leg are moving involuntarily at night while I'm sleeping, and they move and bend in such a way that the pain is excruciating, and it just wakes me up from a dead sleep. The pain is really that bad. And it just lasts a few minutes, or not even a minute probably. And then once it calms down, I try to fall back to sleep. But more often than not, I just have to get up and walk it off for a while. So yeah, I'm not sleeping probably. I think like last night, I had not slept more than an hour at any given time, except maybe the last part of the night I slept 2 hours straight. And so yeah, but the sleep doctor told me that she thought using the sleep apnea machine would help ease the restless leg. So, and I don't use it very often, not at all, hardly anymore, because mine requires me to sleep on my back, and I'm not a back sleeper. I will start out there, but within 15, 20 minutes, I've rolled over, and by that time, I've rolled over the mask. The mask is rolled off, or the thing comes off the machine. It's really dumb. I need to find a different mask, but I have to have one that covers both the nose and the mouth because I have a tendency to stop breathing in my nose and breathe through my mouth. And so I can't just use the nose part. They do make them where you just use the nose, but if my mouth is going to be open and stuff like that, and I need that for breathing overnight, I can't do that because I would just stop breathing altogether. So I know that's probably more than you guys wanted to hear this week. It really is. I'm sorry. You kind of got more health benefits. There you go. But getting back to eating and eating anything you want, as long as you're in a calorie deficit. The other thing you got to be cognizant of, especially when you're overweight, is type 2 diabetes. Which last time I looked, I was pre type 2. I was like 5.7 on my A1C, and I think 6 A1C is considered diabetes. So I'm under that number. At least I was last time I looked, and I will find out here in August when I go to meet my endocrinologist. Just where I'm at on that. I have a feeling that I may have snuck back up a little bit. My blood sugar levels are still okay. They're still where they need to be. Um, so I just have a feeling I may have snuck up because, up until May 1st, I've not been eating, I wasn't eating very healthy. I had kind of given up life, not life itself, but I just got tired of trying to eat healthy and not getting any weight loss and gaining weight. And I just said the heck with it. I told you guys in the story in the very first video that I just started eating what I wanted when I wanted. And one day I woke up with a whole bunch more weight on me. So we're just going to go back to doing different things. Like I am not doing Weight Watchers anymore. Weight Watchers works, guys. I'm not going to criticize it, but for me, I could not stay on Weight Watchers because it didn't work for me once I got to weight. I didn't learn how to maintain it. This tracking, and of course they ask you to track and count points and stuff like that. But I think for me, this is working out a whole lot better. Counting the calories and tracking. And MyFitnessPal makes it so easy to track your calories. I mean, I don't know why I wasn't doing that a long time ago. I just log in everything I eat. You can either scan it or like if you eat at some place at a restaurant like Jack in the Box or Subway, you can just punch in Subway and just scroll down until you find what you ate or what you plan on eating and log it in that way. So that they just, I don't know, I recommend that app if you guys haven't used it yet. Because if you haven't used it yet, they just make it so easy to track your exercise, track your food, your calories, and they let you know when you're in a calorie deficit. They let you know when you're over calories for the day, and that did happen last Saturday. By the way, I went like 450 over, or was it 45? I think it was 45 calories over for the day, but that didn't hurt me because honestly, I still lost weight and I was watching, tracking, and that's what happens when you track every day. You know where you're at on a daily basis. So one day of going over didn't hurt me on the other 6 days because the other 6 days helped me get a weight loss. Okay. And plus you keep on burning, one of the reasons why you want to get your heart rate up when you exercise is that when you're done exercising, you're still burning. You're still burning some calories because that heart rate is still pumping. It's still working for a while, and so that's what you want to do. Um, Other than that, I'm kind of rambling a little bit. Don't have any other updates this week. I'm still want to do the research on the diet soda, but I've gotten so busy with other things. Like you guys know, some of you know, I'm a partner in the other podcast with 247hawkeye.com NHA, what we call the NHA podcast, which stands for Nolan Hawkeye Anthony, and we put out a lot of Hawkeye content in that podcast, and you can also find that on YouTube just by I think just by searching NHA or Nolan Hawkeye Anthony. But it's got some really good content, and we've only been doing video over there since May or maybe part of April. I wish we'd have started a long time ago. So if you want to go to anchor.com, you can hear a lot of our older podcasts, especially the wrestling stuff. Oh, I got a story about the wrestling stuff, but it kind of ties into fitness, kind of does not. But we had, my gym I go to. Well, when I got hurt last Friday, I was sitting downstairs. The two young people who were working, Zach, and I think the other one's name was Josephine or something like that. Gosh, I'm embarrassed. I don't remember what her name was. Jasmine. It might have been Jasmine. But the guy was definitely Zach. They took care of me. They gave me ice. They gave me water, sat me down. And then I realized while I was icing it down that I didn't have my phone. I had left it on the treadmill upstairs. So I asked the girl to go upstairs and get it, and she was more than accommodating to go get it. I told her exactly which treadmill it was on. She went up and got it. So she comes back, and she hands me my phone. She goes, "Are you a Hawkeye fan?" I go, "Yeah, because my phone, when you unlock it, here, I'll show you. Well, it wasn't. She couldn't get it unlocked, but the cover, yeah, because I didn't give her a password. You get that? Yeah. So she saw that. So she asked me. She says, "Well, do you follow Hawkeye Sports?" And I go, "Yes, I do. Matter of fact, we do a podcast about Hawkeye Sports." And she says, "Do you guys follow wrestling and do wrestling?" I go, "Oh, absolutely. Wrestling is one of our key sports." And she said, "Oh, well, I used to wrestle in high school, and my boyfriend's a current wrestler at CSUB. And for you, those who don't know what CSUB, that's Cal State University of Bakersfield at Bakersfield. And they have a decent wrestling program over there. I would love to see Iowa. If you're listening, Iowa Hawkeye coaches, bring your wrestling team to Bakersfield to wrestle a duel. I would love to see that. Anyway, they are actually part of the Pac-10, or not Pac-10 anymore, Pac-14. Pac-14 in wrestling. So anyway, we got a good conversation, and I was telling her about the podcast and how we had a couple of podcasts with Chuck Yagla, and we had some good discussion about wrestling, Big Tens. We talked about Big Tens, nationals, and stuff, and she might be interested in it. So she took my information, and Zach, I guess, was a big wrestling fan too. So supposedly, if you guys are watching any of these, I gave him information for the YouTubes for my link, the NHA link, the 247.com link. I gave him the the NHA podcast. At Anchor. So they said that they've listened, and I think one of them said they actually clicked that they're following me. So I hope you guys are and watching. I'm just giving you guys a shout out. I'll give you guys a special shout out for helping me through those first few minutes when I after the fall down the stairs, and just being a big help to me, getting me situated so that I could get ice on it right away. So anyhow, that's my story. And so she even knows about Iowa Hawkeye Wrestling because of how popular national championship, and and she knew about Spencer Lee. She talked about Spencer Lee and everything, and she, how everybody who follows wrestling at college wrestling knows that Spencer Lee wrestled his championships without had two torn ACLs, so he had no ACLs. That guy's just a machine. I knew he wasn't human. But anyway, all joking aside, she knew about that, and she said, "Yeah, I can't believe that he did that." She says like he was almost unhuman like, and it's funny because we kind of joked about that during the season about how unhuman like that guy can be sometimes. But so anyhow, that's a little bit of mixture of sports and in in my health update this week. So we're going to keep pushing forward. We're off to a great start. As of yesterday, I'd lost another pound since Monday. We're going to try to keep that going. Now, if I can get another 3 pounds off this week to get me really boosted, that would be great. That would be fantastic. I won't be able to maintain that rate. Nobody does. But if you do what you're supposed to do, if you can average about 2.5 pounds a week, you're doing it safely and healthy wise. You're doing it that way, right? You don't want to lose. You don't want to get too many weeks where you're losing 4 or 5 pounds a week, because if you are, you're really not doing it the healthy way. And that you got to have food for nutrients still. Absolutely got to eat nutrients still for food. Just eat the right ones. Keep it like we said. Keep it simple. Protein and some side salads, green vegetables, broccoli, green beans. Just keep it simple, guys. Doesn't have to be anything fancy. Don't have to be restaurant fancy, like you see on all those cooking shows. And so if you keep it simple, it's easy to stick to. And that all, really there's nothing else to it, as long as you keep it simple, you don't have it, you don't make it complicated. I mean, for this week I made 6 chicken breasts. Well, actually, I cooked 3 chicken breasts straight up, ground 3 of them into eight, eight hamburger patties or chicken patties, 2 ounces apiece. Does that sound about right? 8 times 2 is 16. Yeah, that's about right. That's about right. But anyway, yeah, I kind of guess at the 2 ounces. But I have experience from doing 2 ounces when I worked at Hometown Foods, because we had a customer who wanted sausage patties, 2 ounces, and so I kind of know now, when I roll it up in a ball before I flatten it out, about what 2 ounces looks like, and then I flatten it out. So that's that. And then I made 4 turkey burgers. Again, I add my seasonings and my other stuff to it, to spice it up and eat it. And then I haven't eaten them with a bun or bread very much. I've just eaten them like a steak, cut them up with a fork, eat it like a steak. And that's been okay. I've not really missed the bread that much, although I can't say that I've cut out bread 100%, but I've probably cut it about 50% out of my diet already. And so that helps. And I'm finding that the other thing I'm finding is it's going to be more healthier. I've been buying these Smart One breakfast quesadillas to eat for breakfast, so that I wouldn't have to get up and make a big breakfast, like scrambled my eggs, get out the turkey sausage, get out the turkey bacon, and make my own little quesadilla. I could do that. And so I'm going to have to now. The last store in Bakersfield to carry them is discontinuing them. I bought what I could get in my freezer, but I'm not going to be able to get any more. My freezer's jam packed full of them now. But once those are gone, I buy the low carb tortilla shells and the fat free shredded cheese, the turkey sausage, and put that together. And I can make my own little breakfast quesadillas with the eggs and stuff. And it'll actually come out healthier. It'll actually come out healthier and better for me than because of all the sodium and crap that they put in the frozen Smart Ones to keep them preservative. So it won't have all that extra sodium and stuff in it. And so that'd be a good thing. And so I will looking forward to that. I just have to get up earlier because I like to sleep in as long as I can because I told you guys I'm not sleeping well at night. So the longer I can stay in bed, the better off I am. So I sleep in until it's time to go to the gym as much as I can. But now I've been getting up about an hour before the gym and popping in a smart one in the microwave and eating it for breakfast and then head for the gym. So yeah, maybe just a banana. I should just grab a banana. If I don't have something in my stomach when I head for the gym, my stomach gets sick at the gym when I'm working out. So I do have to have something, but bananas are good too. Although in Weight Watchers, they're free points. On my calorie counting, they're 101 points. Not 101 points, but a medium banana, which is about all I ever have, is 101 calories. But the potassium that I need daily, you get from them. So I eat those sometimes with my breakfast, sometimes as a snack later, because a banana will fill me up. It will, and so I don't want to hurt my dinners and stuff. So, well, I guess I've done rambling. We're at 25, 26 minutes now, so I am going to end this. And until next week, guys, I hope to have some good news. And I'm actually going to try. I'm going to actually try to get that soda pop research done for you. The diet soda peep that you guys have been asking about, or one of you's been asking anyway. And we're going to do that, and then we're going to research a few other things for future shows, and see what we think, what you guys think, even about my what I come up with. And so, hit the like button, the follow button, the share button, all of those buttons, and I'd be very happy to have you guys subscribe and share it with your friends. I've done a lot of sharing already, but I'd like you guys to share it too. Let's get it out to anybody who you think this might help motivate. If I'm doing this for me, I should say, to kind of keep me accountable, kind of tell you guys where I'm at. But also at the same time, if it helps anybody else out there going through struggles, through weight loss issues, and you guys want to hear my story or more, I'm happy to share it to do that. So until next week, this is Dean signing out. Bye.